Many observers saw Pope Francis as a Catholic progressive, someone that looked to bring the church into the 21st century and open up the once closed-off nature of this place. But with his death, some people are now wondering whether his eagerness to modernise the church will continue.
If you just look at the composition of this conclave, you might be inclined to conclude that it's a very pro-Francis one, because out of the 135 cardinals eligible to vote and be voted as Pope, they need to be under the age of 80. About 80%, so 4/5, were appointed by Francis himself. There are 3 Italians that are expected to be quite favored for the top job, all of whom were close to Francis and to some extent are perceived as progressive. The election of any of the 3 would send a signal that the continuation of Pope Francis' progressive agenda is in order. You have the Archbishop of Budapest, Cardinal Erd, who was appointed by John Paul II, very conservative indeed. Then you have the Archbishop of Kinshasa in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Central Africa, who will be the first African Pope, of course, so in principle a progressive choice, but at the same time he was also the one who led the African opposition to Francis' pro-gay policies, so not exactly a progressive decision, right? If the Church wanted to send a bit of a political message, that might go for one of the 2 luckily American candidates to be a Pope, both of whom were very much in favor of Francis' pro-migration policies and therefore already clashed with the current policies of the sitting US administration.
There are cardinals who are arriving in Rome right now as we speak, coming from Tonga. There's a cardinal coming from Mongolia. There are cardinals coming from places where I really challenge someone to show me on the map where they are. So the field is wide open.